Well, Twitter may want an edit button for their press release. Elon Musk has now decided he won't be joining the board of that social media giant. For more on that, let's go to Tyler Orton from Business in Vancouver. Morning, Tyler. Why didn't this work out?
Well, look, the CEO, Parag Agrawal, he says it's all for the best after Elon Musk originally said he was going to join the board. Now, apparently, they had conversations. And if you read between the lines of the CEO's statement, it's clear that the company's largest shareholder, Musk, would no longer be able to, be so freewheeling with his critiques of Twitter if he joined the board. Furthermore, joining the board would have prevented Musk from owning more than 14.9% of shares. So it looks like he's leaving the door open. He owns just under 10% right now. Now, the CEO says that Musk is still going to have some input into the company. And over the weekend, we also saw that Musk was, floating the idea of having people pay for that verification check mark, that blue one that people find to be so coveted. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. But it is very interesting how quickly he did a U-turn on this.
Yeah, that is very, very interesting. Something to watch for as well, because it's early in the relationship, but he may be on his best behavior right now. So we'll see. From a new relationship to an older one, a cross-border battle brewing around the Bosa's brand in BC and Washington State. What's this about?
Well, it's interesting because you have two different companies here formed by brothers in the 80s and the 90s. They've coexisted for 30 years. You have Bosa Development and Bosa Properties. Now, Bosa Development is taking Bosa Properties to court over the family name. This comes after the latter's entry into the U.S. market just a few years ago, operating, developments or getting them launched in the Seattle area. Now, Bosa Development alleges that they've already built that Bosa brand and that name in the United States, and that Bosa Properties is just kind of creating more confusion, especially with these Americans that may not be so familiar with the two developers. Now, Bosa Properties says it's proud of its legacy and it wants to continue to flourish. We have two separate lawsuits on both sides of the borders now, both aimed at stopping Bosa Properties from using any branding that might be considered confusing. Who knows when this will actually hit the courts, but I don't know, a bit of a family feud going on right now.
Yeah, no kidding. Looks ugly, but Bosa border battle is fun to say. Tyler Orton from Business in Vancouver. Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Paul.